It's a new life for me, yeah. It's a new dawn, it's a new day. It's a new life for me. Woo, woo, woo.
Arrived at shipper call is done. Well, technically it's done. We're here getting offloaded right now. Upstate New York. So the load out of Texas is a wrap. It's cold up here too. I mean, 42 degrees, so I guess it's wintertime, but it's a different kind of cold up here, upstate New York. We're in Rochester, so you already know it's.
It was sleeting at one point.
It was sleeping. Yeah, I just woke up. I drove throughout the day, so Divine took the night for a change because I've been stuck on night shift.
No, I drove the other night too.
Like all night, like sun come up, or just while it was dark.
Again, according to the Qualcomm,
Man,
I drive my shift.
this ain't about no shit. We just
Yes,
talking.
it is.
No, we're just talking about the time that
It
you're
was at
driving.
night when I started.
If you don't see the sun come up, you won't. You didn't. This ain't vampire life. You ain't vamp life is if the sun don't come up. If you don't see it,
Who made
and you
that
drove
rule?
through the night or at night. I mean, I'm not saying you haven't
Who made that
driven
rule?
at night. I'm saying, man, you can't be. You ain't on night shift if you ain't driving into the sun coming up.
If it's at night when I start driving, it's night shift.
It's the winter time, so it's at night at 7 o'clock. So you drive to 10, you drive night shift.
Yep.
Let's switch to the graveyard then. What's the definition of graveyard shift?
After midnight.
Starting after midnight or just working after midnight?
It's 5 something in the morning.
It's 6 something in the morning.
Yes, and I started driving at what time did I start driving?
Okay, which takes me back to my initial statement of me saying you drove what last night?
Hold up, let me think, because I started
I just said
6.
you drove the night shift last night. You was on nights
yeah,
last
I
night
started
for.
like 11 or 12.
I said you drove last night for a change on night shift. I didn't say you didn't drive night shift last night because you did. That's what I'm talking about. I just said it was for a change because I've been on nights the past few nights. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, you just want to make
I got footage to prove it.
Okay, you just want to make it known. Driving is driving.
I'm just making a statement. Yes, I'm trying to make it known. That's the whole point. See how she be early in the morning? She gotta get her sleep. That's all it is. She just gotta get her sleep.
Yeah.
She's already made that known, right?
Mm-hmm.
How necessary sleep is.
Very.
And she started getting goofy. What?
I ain't even gonna comment.
You do start getting goofy.
What, when I'm sleeping?
Mm-hmm. 6 o'clock in the morning, you in here giggling. But no, the best part about this whole thing was our actual delivery wasn't until 8. So since we got here a few hours early, I just was literally going to find, a place to duck off at for a few hours. But then once we figured out where it was, because even though it's getting a little bit brighter outside right now, it was hard for us to see any of the addresses pulling in. So once we figured out exactly where we were going, we seen a few people standing outside. So we kind of made sure we was in the right spot. And he's like, yeah, we've already opened up. We can unload you right now. Because it was a live load set for 8 o'clock. So I'll take that 2 hours. Our next pickup is what? I want to say it's 11 o'clock.
Yeah, 11.
That's a live load. So we got 11 o'clock live load. So it helps out a lot then. And I don't think it's too far from where we are. So the 8 o'clock live unload I thought we had, that would have probably took us until 8:30. And we would have been able to get that little hour Now that we could get unloaded at 6, that changes everything. I think it says the Best Western, not too far from here. So we're gonna dip from here, see if I can catch that Best Western in the parking lot, shut it down. Shucks, we should better get at least a straight 3 hours.
Yes, my shift will probably be over.
Yeah, this shift it may be. She may have a little more time left on the 14. Believe me, we're gonna take it all the way to the end. Push it to the limit.
Oh, you gonna make sure of that.
Push. Whoa. Yeah, I'm gonna rose her in this joint today. Whoa.
Whatever.
Yeah.
What?
Your 14 ain't over yet, Nick.
No.
Yeah. We running 14s. We running 14s out here. We running 14s out.
That might change.
And it always
I got
changes.
some good advice, some good ideas. I might change some things.
What advice you get?
Some good advice about changing up how we drive our time. So we
So
can
what
have
you
more
telling me
time
is-
together.
You're gonna take some advice from outside of this truck and think you're gonna apply it inside of this truck? Nah.
Maybe.
Nah. There are no rules. There are no new rules here at Sparta.
Whatever.
This is Sparta.
You waking up.
I ain't
extra.
up. I ain't up yet. I ain't trying to
Sound
look up. I'm not. I just had to get up because I had to look out for my woman.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah.
No,
See,
we can't see it.
unknown to other people how other people do theirs, my duty is to make sure my wife don't have a lot to do. If anybody's going to bear the burden, it's going to be me, and that's just how I go. So if I can help it, she don't pump no fuel. I ain't saying she never will. I don't deal in absolute, so I know it's not a perfect world to say she'll never pump fuel, but
I try if you don't put the top on so hard that I can't even get it off.
I thought you was going to mention breaking your little fingernail.
Yeah, that too.
But
So I got my gloves and
I ain't
stuff
doing
now,
it to
though.
protect the fingernail. I'm just doing it to protect my woman in general.
Thank you.
But, you know, my wife don't do no fueling. Very rare they deal with any shippers or receivers. I don't even know if it's a good thing, but she don't even do too much backing. I mean, she did just now. And slowly but surely, it gets more and better progression in it. But overall, you know, when we get to a shipper or a receiver, her job ends at that point to a degree. Not that I'm trying to, you know, keep your woman away from anybody. That ain't even it. I just know my woman, so it's not like she's a basic or regular teammate. Whereas, you know, that person has to fend for themselves, just like you fend for yourself. You run your shift, they run their shift, and y'all just kind of intermingle throughout the course of that. Like, the bottom line is this is my wife before anything, so it'll never be you fend for yourself, I fend for myself. If that's the case, she could be at home if she's gonna be having to fend for herself. So by me and her being together and running together, you know, the same rules apply.
I like those rules.
See what I'm saying? Man, I'm trying to be real, and here you come.
I'm serious.
I know you being serious. I
I'm
just
being
ain't even hear
dead
that right
serious.
now. I still was making my point, and you
Oh, I'm sorry.
you interrupted my flow.
Sorry.
That's all right. I ain't doing it
Continue.
no more. No, that's all right. You pumping fuel. From here on out, you use a pumper.
Oh, now just because I said something, I gotta pump fuel.
That's right. That's right. Couldn't even get my doggone throat out good. But yeah, on all realness, we are a team. But me being the manly team member, I take on those type of challenges. And as a husband, as a man, I do it with a smile. Because that's our duty. And if you don't look at it as your duty when it comes to your family, you's a sucker.
Bank rolls, yeah, I made myself a boss. Had to learn from my mistakes, yeah, I had to take a loss. They say it costs to be the boss, don't make us nail it to the cross. When that pack touch down, we gon' call it Randy Moss. When that pack touch down, we gon' call it Randy Moss. When that pack touch down, we gon' call it Randy Moss. Had to learn from my mistakes.